Hey YouTube, Winkle CS1977 coming at you with a brand new video. Well, a different type of video. It's almost a player profile to say, but there's a reason for the player profile. He's been the best at what he does for a very long time. There were people that came and were good, but no one's been as consistent as this dude in Call of Duty. No, not in South Africa. Talking about my boy Jakez, Fear Jakez. As you may or may not know him, well, most of you that watch my videos will know exactly what I'm talking about. Jakez is actually giving away one of a jersey similar to that one over there. Obviously, just sees Fear Jakez. It's actually like the one next to it, which is the red one. Well, it's exactly like the one next to it. Well, all that writing and stuff is on there as well, except that DC section, not CS1977. The winner of that will be announced at the end of this video. Jakez actually did the draw 2 days ago and sent me the proof of the draw. I'll actually show it up at the end when I announce who the winner is. Anyway, why am I scrolling through my phone and talking to you? Because I can. Okay. Anyway, Fear Jakez. What's there to talk about? Everything. I've been teaming with Jakez for a good few years, and we've become very close friends. I mean, he stays over here. He stays over here for a legend. I just got a message from you about the video. I'm busy doing it now, bruh. Anyway, he stays here when there's events in Cape Town. He's actually stayed here thrice now, and also for an ozone challenge. Dastrix posted a picture called Genesis, which was the first zombie gamer event, which was an ozone circle clash between High Five and the then Fear team. And that was where zombie gamers started getting involved in LAN events and things like this. And it was the start of something beautiful. It was the start of what we have right now. Because that inspired more and more LANs. That also inspired the Fear Squad to come over to the Xbox side. That prompted also by our inclusion into the Call of Duty champs. We've seen a big increase in the amount of PlayStation teams coming over. And it's weird how Fear, as much as Fear is a PlayStation brand, that's where it was born, the core of the players actually, besides Jakez, come from Xbox on the Fear squad, whereas the insane team that just won this weekend are all PS3 players that came over, that needed my call last year, June, came over and brought their talent with him. Insane Tank, you are a marvelous captain and leader, and I'm glad I could help in getting Ken on board with you guys. You've needed someone like Ken for a long time, and I hope this works out for you. I mean, Ken pitched up at your first event and you won it. Congratulations to Insane. They're the MGMS Ghost Champions 2014. But before that, whenever my boy Jakez played with Drew and Hazards, they haven't won it. They haven't lost a tournament. And that says something, because the Adept squad was pretty much the same team except Jakez when they played Opulence, and they lost that. There was a little bit of in-house shambles, or not shambles, rambles, and Jakez left the Adept team, went on his own. We almost picked him up in Binko. Being that we're so close, I mean, myself, him, and Swally, we like a trio. I mean, Swally will always tell Jakez he's cuck. Swally can. Swally's actually got a video. It's on the internet somewhere, on YouTube somewhere, where he played Jakez in a sniper competition. Now, not many people know this, but Swally was quite deadly with the damn sniper, and controlling a map. However, Jakez has always been a slayer, a kill all, and he's been doing that for years. He's been consistently good at every single Call of Duty. Well, any shooter for that matter of fact. Our Medal of Honor came out a few years back. and he got a 71-4 gameplay video that's got like over 10,000 views on his YouTube. Make a note of that. Let's put a pin in it. Put a pin in it. We're coming back to that YouTube thing, especially with Jackson. You're gonna help me. All of you are gonna help me. Anyway, so the start of Fear. COD, Modern Warfare. COD. It was actually Modern Warfare 1, Call of Duty 4. Um, Jakez was next level on that game. World of War came out, wasn't really that great. Went back to COD 4, Jakez was still next level on the game. Then Modern Warfare 2 came out. Oh my god, did Jakez beast that game. Jakez actually went over to Xbox, played under a different name, and won a tournament with another team on Xbox, which was crazy, that was unheard of, really, that a PS3 player went over there and became successful. Because to them at that stage, the PS3 guys were noobs. Anyway, they had a big influx of PS3 players. They actually had Fear Widget, or now Vinka Widget, was in the team with Jakez, along with Shibobo, which is also another legend from the old days of PS3 Call of Duty. And yeah, they ended up winning a competition there. There were some prizes that they won and stuff like that, bigger than what we had won before on PlayStation itself. And I mean, even there already, there was a massive gap in how things were done. The PlayStation, we played 6v6. The Xbox played 5v5 initially. That whittled down to 4v4 eventually. And yeah, what we had is people like Nick Alden starting back then already, creating tournaments and setting a competitive standard, I suppose. And with this competitive standard, Jakez has grown into who he is today. He is a lot older. He's grown up in years. If you met Jakez 24 months ago, you'd still think you were a younger kid to an old man, so like me. A lot of people still believe I'm as old as I am because I feel young. I do young stuff. Mikey, Skaz actually told me, like, I dress cool for an old guy. I didn't take it as an insult, but thinking back about it, I should have sworn at him. But anyway, love that kid. Um, what has Jakez done? Jakez created a whole brand around himself, not willingly. Um, the fanboyism he receives it's amazing to see because people respect what you do if you're good at it. And he's been the best at doing what he does for a long time. And a couple of months back, we actually jumped onto PS3. Two of us played some Black Ops 2 just to see what's happening on the PS3 side of things. And without being on PlayStation for more than a year, people still knew Fear Jakez. They're like, oh my god, it's Jakez. Is this the real Jakez? Can I add you as a friend? And all that stuff. And it was amazing to see that. Even at Rage, people didn't go crazy, but they wanted to meet Jakez. I mean, a lot of people thought Jakez is a white dog. He's as black as my chair. Thought he's Indian, an Indian guy, like him. Red dot side, record. And yeah, he's become a brand, like I said. So I designed an awesome logo, which is the word Jakez or the name Jakez, but it's designed in the shape of a crown. Because Jakez decided to call himself King Jakez. And with the amount of people that respect what he does, he can. He's been a great leader and always tries to lead by example. Always try to grow his team and his brand. That is exactly what's happening with Fear right now. He's growing the team as a brand. They had a photo shoot with Red Bull. They was probably gonna have an article in Red Bull, if not them, one of the players itself, has an article written about him. They just do things the right way. Fear, okay, obviously hashtag Pound is my business. And we designed our first jerseys but while we were still in Fear. And obviously that's the jersey you see there at the back there. That one, and that one over there. It's two different ones. And then obviously this weekend they had a different one with the DGL champions written on at the bottom, which is cool. I mean, they don't really have any sponsors' names to put on there right now. But that will come in time, I guess. Well, it's a matter of time. It's what we all work for, you know. But what we don't understand is that we have to act a certain way. We have to do certain things for people to want to get on board and sponsor us. And slowly but surely, we are getting to that level where brands are taking note of what we're doing. With hashtag Pound, we can't honestly we can't afford to go out and sponsor teams and say here's money, go and do that. So what have we done? We've come up with a partnership plan. You know, we give you X amount um, of the cost of the jerseys. You go out and get your fans to buy those jerseys. Um, how you market them and how much your fans like you increases how much you actually make at the end of the day. I mean, you sell enough of these jerseys, that's flights to Joburg for the whole squad, or, or anything you might need. An Xbox One, have one on the side as a team Xbox. If someone breaks or messes up, you send it down to them. They send you the replacement stuff, and you know you have a contract and all those things. But I mean, that is the first step. It's act professional in what you try and do. Um, be a brand more than a team or a clan, and things will start happening for you. Somebody tried to call Jakez out in a Twitter fight today. He said he can't respond, which was the truth. He can't. He can't get involved in things like that. If he wants people to respect what he does, he has to be respectful, and that is what they try and do. Um, as a whole team themselves, they need to carry the fear brand in the best way possible so that when a sponsor has a look at their Twitter feeds, because people do, they do watch, they do take note of what's happening. And anything that turns them off is going to turn them away and switch them off from your brand, team, clan, whatever you want to call it. Switches them off immediately. However, King Jakez, he doesn't try to control you, but he gives you a guideline of what he expects from you. And it's working. It is working for fear. I mean, these guys, these guys, they big. This is big money. Big money. If they get involved in the community, sure, awesome stuff. Backing fear, they must probably back them already, you know. It'll be a matter of time before you hear other things happening for fear. We we need to emulate what they do. And being a captain like Jakez, okay, first of all, you got to be good. Because Jakez is pretty good. Most of his successes are on teams that have become good because they've played together and learned from each other. And Jakez is always willing to learn and willing to teach. And we can we can all take a feather out of his hat and try and be more mindful of what we say when we say it. Jakez hasn't always been like that. I mean, there's been times where I'd actually have to tell him, listen, dude, you can't go and do this, you can't go and do that. And Jakez actually almost walked away from gaming completely a few years back. And we had a chat, and thank God he hasn't, because he would not have been able to be part of the growth of Call of Duty in South Africa. You know, and next year maybe his last year. Well, I hope it's not, because it's difficult to lose someone with as much talent, first of all. And I mean, talent at his age to play this game. I mean, in time, your reactions get slower and slower. But so for Jakez, it seems to be getting quicker and quicker, and he's just being consistent. Okay, he had an off tournament on Saturday, um, which was once in a while, but everybody does have the off days. But he's been doing this for 8 years. I'm not 8, sorry, for 6 years, and he's been doing it well. He's won many tournaments, and this is the part that I want you guys to help me with. How do we keep Jakes in the community and relevant? Besides, obviously, being the leader of Fear and things like that. He does what I do. Get onto YouTube. He can actually make gameplay videos that will be entertaining to watch. Scary and entertaining at the same time. He actually does have a YouTube channel. It's Jake's Space J. And also, he's probably going to use the Fear channel if he does make anything. But in your comments, I want you to tell me, would you be interested in watching Jake's make YouTube videos? Be it commentary, gameplay, vlogs, whatever. Just put a message down in the comments and say, listen, this is what I want from Jackson, whatever. But anyway, I don't want this video to go on too long. I just want to say to my friend Jakes, thank you, pal. If I never met you, I wouldn't have been where I am today. And thank you for being an ambassador of gaming. Swally maintains that you cuck. And I'm sincere when I say that. You cuck. That's from Swally. But thank you for being where you are in gaming. At the end of the day, if you can teach 2 other people to do what you did, mission accomplished. And anyway, that brings us to the competition. So, Jakes asked me, how does he find his story? How does he choose a winner from his retweets? There's actually a website called Twitter Draw, something that I actually use. And all you need to do is find the long code, which is a bunch of numbers. If you double click on your tweet, it opens up into another page, and the tweet's on there, and all the retweets are below it. There's actually a code on there. You take that back part of the code and you put that into into this line on twitterdraw.com and press the button, and it will choose someone. And the winner of the Fear Elite jersey, which was the first jerseys that hashtag Bone ever made, is, how did I know it would be you? If you can't see that, oh shit, the light is making it fuzzy. It's not zooming in. That, ladies and gentlemen, is Nikita Baron. You are the winner of Jake's jersey. So Jake's will probably DM you in the morning or message you via WhatsApp, or you will get into contact. And from there, you will be a proud owner of one of these, actually. One of these guys. Anyways, awesome prize, and congratulations. I most probably won't give mine away. It's too sentimental. It's too much sentimental value for me. Maybe I'll give that white one away. But anyway, what do I want you to take away? Be respectful. Each and every one of us deserves to be respected, especially if you are good at what you do. Let Jakes inspire you. Let what he does be something that you aspire to be, or aspire to do one day. It's not always easy fighting and trying to be the best and all this other shit. And what the fuck's all this dust here? I suppose it's me having to want to go now, or not, or needing to go now. This video is almost 20 minutes long. This is your boy Vinko CS1977 saying, follow Jax on Twitter and leave a message down here if you want to see that Poopo make YouTube videos. And thank you for meeting me at Rage and at all other events. I hope to see more of you guys next year. Xbox One. Remember that. Xbox One.